Right, what's going on, Tycoon? Super excited for today's video. We're going to be looking at Chainlink, okay? That is link/USDT. Looking at it on TradingView right now. That's a free trading platform you can use to chart, okay? Definitely recommend it for beginners. So let's go ahead and dive right into it, okay? So I'll go ahead and break down some things, okay? So bullish territory for me is going to be above this breakout level of 31.45, okay? I'm not saying that, it can't go bullish right now, but what I'm saying is like, look at the chart, right? This is bullish territory up here, okay? Below here, we're kind of just consolidating or we're dropping, okay? If you notice that, we're right here is resistance, we've dropped. Right here, we've dropped, and when we get above it, we're in bullish territory. So that's what that basically means, okay? So there's, three ways that this thing can trade right now, okay? What we have is going on is some long-term consolidation in these yellow zones, okay? These are monthly chart resistance and support levels. So they're very strong and very valid. And, basically between 24.63 and 15.64, we're going to be in some consolidation. Okay. So we could, do three things, right? First, we could consolidate in between these levels and drop and hit our bearish price target, which is that red line. Okay. A bearish price target, just, bearish means you think it's going to go down. Okay. So, that level is going to be 13.72. So, if we do break support at 15.64, I think that we'll find some support at 13.7. Okay. And the worst case scenario is that we drop lower, down to around like 8 and 12 bucks. Okay. That is a worst case in my opinion. All right. Now, what I really think that crypto will do, and Chainlink possibly is, consolidate, come up here, maybe have a false breakout above the 24.63, come back down and just, consolidate a little bit, maybe come back down to the bottom of here before finally breaking out, right? And then we hit the breakout level. We might have a little bit of a false breakout there, come back down, find support, and then we really start the bullish rally, okay? So that's one way to look at it, all right? There are two ways, right? We could consolidate and drop lower, or we could consolidate, break out, or we could just have some long-term consolidation to where, we're having some false breakouts where we're really just, coming up here, then coming down here, and then rallying. Okay. So it's really important to know what you're doing before you enter something. So are you guys looking for this to be a long-term play? Because, this may take a little bit longer than you expect. All right. It doesn't have to just go straight up from here and break all of these resistance levels. Now, of course, I want that to happen. Everybody would love that to happen so you guys can make a bunch of money. But what I'm saying is that if things, just consolidate a little bit, don't panic too much. Okay. Don't panic, be prepared, have some stop losses. Okay. Maybe you can, use the 15.67 maybe as a stop loss if you guys want to do that, or you can use the 13.72 as a stop loss. And definitely protect your profits along the way up. Okay. You can use a trailing stop loss. So that way, if you're in profit, let's say like 10%, and you want to make sure if it dips 5% that you still get to keep 5% of your profit, you can set a trailing stop loss on. And if your position goes from up 10% to up 15%, well, it's going to follow that. And now it'll only, if it gets triggered, you'll sell for a 10% profit rather than just a 5% profit. Okay. I do have this up here. We have a little bit of what's known as hidden bullish divergence, which is when the price is making higher lows. Okay, so we have a low here, higher low here, and then the RSI is making lower lows. So we have a low here and a lower here, lower low here. All right, that's something known as hidden bullish divergence. And what that means is that the price of the coin is going up, right, and it's making higher lows, but the relative strength index is telling us that the price is weaker at this level. All right. And not as strong as it was previously at this low. All right. And if you notice, it's pretty accurate. I mean, at this low, it rallied super, super hard. It went from 13, 14 area all the way up to 30, 35, and right here, when that happened, we went from 17 up to like 19, 20 area. Okay. So, it is a little bit of some hidden bullish divergence, but it's not as strong as over here where we had that massive rally. And you guys can see that it's consolidating a little bit. So, look for some more consolidation and chop. Don't be scared of that. And thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any other cryptos or stocks you guys want me to analyze for you, give you an update on, let me know down below, and I'll be happy to make a video on it as soon as I can.